Hey everybody, it is nostalgia time once again, and this time around we have five more of these machines from different manufacturers to look at here. First up, we have the MSI Prestige 15 A110SC. I'm gonna tell it to boot from the CD, which I don't have connected right now. Could not find the file. Well, that's because I moved it. So go ahead and put that in. And now boot. Any key to start. We have the NEC Levy NS150CA, the IBM ThinkPad Z60M. I know this disk was bootable when I started. I just assumed it would work, but I guess my assumption was wrong. We also have the Siemens X150 and the IBM ThinkPad T30. I know this is going to be kind of weird to do, but I'm going to set this to UEFI BIOS and see if the well, yeah, because this is XP, it probably will not start. So I'll just have to create a whole new virtual machine and then do the UEFI stuff. And of course, that will determine whether the disk is corrupted or not. So we have Siemens Ultrasound System Software installation. Where's the rest of it? There we go. So recovers C drive only, formats hard disk, and creates new partition. We're going to format the C drive and restore the contents of the C drive. And then here is where we are going to restore the system. And if it's ready for disk 1, I'll get that inserted. If only restore, just restore the operating system and only restore the OS. We are going to restore the Windows drive. And while we wait for that, I'm going to go ahead and start them all. So we will do clean installation. Shouldn't press N for no. Yeah, two. Let's do two. And we'll press yes to confirm and yes to start. And we'll press enter and start that. And yes to proceed. All right. We got three of them running. Restore the whole hard drive. Choose the backup to restore from. Well, actually, maybe I gotta tell it to restore only the OS. So I'm sure it'll give me the option to do the product recovery disk. So Alt O for OK. But it says cannot open ghostair.txt. Insert diskette. Let's restore it. Let's restore it to D. Let's try restoring it to the D drive. Yeah, and it looks like I can't get it to go. Even with drive A. Maybe I do need to put a floppy in here. So, thankfully this is XP, so I can add a floppy drive. Well, I could do that, but I don't really have a blank virtual floppy disk that I can use. So that's out of the question now, and we are going to try this again. So click next, and everything is blank. And yeah, driver IRQL not less or equal. That's not good. That is not good at all. So let's try booting off of this, see what we get. Now preparing to start your new computer. And it does absolutely nothing. What if we boot into safe mode? Are we gonna get the same error? Yep, same error, even in safe mode. I do not like it when that happens. So, yeah, unfortunately, the ThinkPad is also a fail. The T30, that is. So that leaves us now with these two, the Prestige and the other ThinkPad. So here we go, restore system. And we're going to restore the whole hard drive. And we're going to put a CD DVD drive. Yep, please insert the first disk. Okay. I'll go back and refresh the list. Is it finding it right now? Doesn't look like it is. Let's try and restore it off the. I can't restore it off the local hard disk. And I can't restore it off the network either. So it looks like we're stuck here. Alright, so here we go. All programs, imaging, and this is AOMEI. I believe that's the tool. So we are here to restore image file. Should be the correct passport. So here's the GF75. That's what this model is. Okay. We are going to disk 1, 28.2. Yep, that's when the backup was created. So, yep, we're going to restore there. But we are not going to restore it to the. It doesn't look like I can set it for USB. Alright, so we will then try it just on the hard disk and let's see what happens. Now, this will only restore 28 gigabytes, and this should leave 500 gigabytes more. Now, I don't know if this is actually going to work, but we will see. So the restore is starting now, and they are really taking their time. The backup is complete, so I'm going to go ahead now and remove the flash drive from the system, or rather that external device. But we'll see if the USB recovery will actually work. Alright, we are going to hit shut down, because there's no media to boot off of. So, finally, after going through the out of box experience like 4 straight times, we have finally reached our destination, the desktop. So let's take a look at what this version of 10 has to offer. We have a Creator Center, and I like this background too. Create timeless moments. And if we open up the start menu, we have Audio Director, and I don't think I've ever seen Audio Director or Color Director before. So these two must be different. What else do we have? Groove Music, and there's Paint 3D. Ultimate Word Games. Microsoft Sudoku's on here too. There's a driver and app center, help desk, music jam. I never heard of that tool before. There's Photo Director 10, and I just saw Power Director 17. Let's just run them all and see what we get. Remote desktop is also on here. And that's really all there is to see. Cyberlink Audio Director 7. Total Audio for Video Editing Studio. Because back in the Asus series, this behaved very similarly to that. Where we'd get all the way to the end of the out-of-box experience, and then it would just force me back to the beginning. The software can only be run on MicroStar systems. I believe that's what MSI stands for. So yeah, we can't run that, and I don't think we can run this either. And looking at the OS, this is Windows 10. I can't really tell if it's 10 Home or 10 Pro, but I'm going to assume it's 10 Home. And this is 1903. The build number of 18362.295, which is the security update from August 13th, 2019. As you can see, this is before Microsoft rolled out the new Chromium based Edge browser, because we still have the classic Edge. But then, of course, because the classic Edge browser is no longer supported, and many website vendors are already dropping or have dropped support for the classic Edge, we have the new tab with the welcome, but then of course it opens up a second one, which is a download link for the updated Edge browser, which is now hard coded into Windows 11 and 22H2 Windows 10. However, it will not load because it says you're not connected and the web just isn't the same without you. I believe that's what it reads. And the original Edge actually copies the same thing. I actually kind of like this background. It's pretty neat. It's got some charm. After all that chaos I just went through. But I really like it. I like the sun peeking through the mountain and the nice dark theme with the moon. I really like that. And I see Color Director finally started, but of course it will not start because it's hardware locked. So that's really it then for this installment. MSI Help Desk doesn't want to work. But of course this is where you go to get your drivers and everything, so it won't work. So that's really it. That is it for this round. So coming up next, we're going to do a three-way boot race of Samsung OEM installs from different eras, or different OSs I should say, particularly the most significant ones, excluding Vista. But until then, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode.